I was born in Cuba, in La Habana, Cuba. My mom, my dad, and we left when I was 4 months old. Went to the Dominican Republic, and that's where I grew up. My mom has always been an avid movie watcher and would always go to the theater in Cuba to watch movies, and I think from her I took this love of watching movies. So I think that's when I started being really into filmmaking and movies. You know, here and there they'd show like the behind the scenes on how something would get made, and like I remember like Temple of Doom when they would show like behind the scenes. So those first moments we identify what a director does or like how fun it is to be on set and create those stories. I found an article that mentioned the LA Film School. I started researching a little bit more, and honestly what was interesting to me was the fact that it was a one-year program. That was my favorite thing because I just done 3.5 years of advertising, and you know, I was like, oh, my life is over. I can't just do 4 years of film school now. So the fact that it was a one-year school was appealing. My favorite thing about LA Film School was that they gave us a camera the first day, and we had to do a short by the end of the week. It's very daunting to just try and go do something, but that energy of like, here's a camera, go do it. We have a thing by Friday. It was really exciting and empowering, and I still think about it to this day. And when I give advice, it's usually something like, just start doing some stuff on your phone, just try experimenting, because that's how you learn. Sketch comedy for me has been great and has changed my life, but it's something I kind of just stumbled into it. I didn't go to film school thinking I'm gonna end up directing a lot of comedy or sketch comedy or be at SNL. Like, I've been asked, like, was it your dream to be at SNL? And I didn't even know that that was a dream that was possible. So I say not really. In my time at SNL, one of my favorite things about it was coming to work and just being surrounded by all these amazing, talented people, all these artisans, all these like masters of their craft. I was so excited to like work with all these amazing people, and I sort of wanted to share how amazing these people are, because when you see an SNL documentary, it's usually about the history, Lorne Michaels, the first 5 years, the celebrity host, and maybe at most you'll get a sense of the writing. That's maybe at the most behind the scenes that you get. But I feel like there's so much more artistry that happens there, and I just wanted to share that. So we made this series called Creating SNL. I was a director producer, and we got nominated for an Emmy 3 years in a row. And the third time was a charm. We ended up winning an Emmy. I think SNL is a huge achievement for me, and I think one of the big reasons why is it's such a huge worldwide institution, and it's pretty cool to tell your parents that you have moved on to this program that they know from the Dominican Republic, and they know of its importance. Another thing I'm proud of now is I've just recently started writing and developing. It was the first time I started doing stuff in my voice fully. I have a movie coming out in October called Vampires versus the Bronx that I wrote and directed. It was inspired from my childhood watching movies like The Goonies and The Lost Boys, and watching these American kids fight these, you know, heightened monsters. I just want to do a version like that, but with kids that look like me and my friends growing up. So I would love to tell more stories like that, where people like me and my friends that look like us could be the leads in that story. I think the art of filmmaking is still super exciting to me, to practice it and to watch it and to learn about it. It's such an amazing experience to like work with so many talented people that are all there on a set, for example, for the same goal, to just produce some quality content. The connection you make, obviously with the actors, but the crew and everything. And at first it was a little scary for me, because you have to get out of your shell and you're forced to talk to people. Everybody has a million questions, so you can't like hide and be shy. And it can be daunting at first, but I learned to just enjoy it and enjoy working with so many talented people.